no idea where to go. But I'm only going to go with the storyline, right?
Yeah.
So what is this game, right? The 13-4 Vikings that had a plus-minus differential of -3 because every game that they won was determined by one score. And every game they lost, they got absolutely torched in those games. 11 wins of one score or more. Then we have the Giants, who somehow, some way, with Daniel Jones, who everyone, especially us, were not a fan of going into the season. We thought they were going to win 4 games. They somehow went 9-6-1 to win the playoffs. How? We don't know. But here they are. Brian Daboll, arguably coach of the year at this point.
Yeah.
He goes to Minnesota, faces off against the Vikings with Kirk Cousins at 4:40 p.m.
Oh, no.
So
it's not at 1 o'clock.
It's a perfect storm for me in this particular prediction. First of all, you have the Giants, who have no business being there. House money. We talked about the Jags. You're on the Jags. We talked about the Seahawks, how the Seahawks could perform. How about the Giants? This is a game that they can genuinely win. Their defense has stepped up when it matters. Daniel Jones making it work with his legs. He's the first quarterback, 13th quarterback in NFL history to have over 3,000 passing yards and 700 rushing yards. So getting it done when it matters. Then you have the Vikings, who Kirk Cousins is a very good quarterback, but when he has his bad games, he crumbles. And he like forgets how to play football. It's amazing. It's like he unplugs his quarterback abilities. The Giants are underdogs by 3 points, and I like the Giants in this game. I honestly think the Giants are going to upset the Vikings, starting a Cinderella story, ominous of the 2007 and 2011 Giants. Do I think they bring it all the way to the Super Bowl? No, I don't. However, I think they're going to beat the Vikings. It's a 4:40 game. We know how Kirk Cousins is, not at 1 o'clock. And it's a playoff game. Have we seen him succeed in the playoffs? No, we haven't. Give me the Giants in this game.
Yeah, it's tough, especially when these teams are eerily similar.
True.
They were one-possession teams throughout the regular season. Seemed like all their games were one-possession games. Until the Giants blew out the Colts, they had not blown a single team out. The Vikings have not blown a team out until the Bears game. They had won 11 one-possession games when they only had 11 wins. Then the last game of the year when Justin Fields stood out, they win by more. They win by 13 points versus the Chicago Bears, which isn't even that much considering how many players they were sitting, and you're playing for the number 2 seed in this game. So I feel like this is a battle of the young head coaches. It comes down to who's going to make a play. These are 2 evenly matched teams. But I feel like in the end, your talent is what's going to take you far. And when you don't have any wide receivers who can make a play on one side versus one wide receiver where he's going to be like, hey, I know we're down. I know we're down by 1 score because it's the Giants and we're the Vikings. And it's going to be a 1-score game. And I know that things look dire, but give it to me, the best wide receiver in football. The man who, when all hope looked lost, when you thought that pass versus the Bills was an interception, no, that wasn't a pass. That was a one-handed catch. Maybe one of the greatest catches in NFL history. Give the ball to me. Give the ball to not Dalvin Cook, Alexander Mattison. Give the ball to TJ Hawkinson, who has been one of the best pickups in season by an NFL team for really the only hole on offense besides an entire offensive line for the Vikings was tight end. And now we have Adam Thielen with playoff experience versus Kirk Cousins, who has won a playoff game, has been to the playoffs, had some experience there versus, I don't know, Daniel freaking Jones. I get they have Saquon Barkley, but who else? I mean, who else on this team on offense is going to make a play? You have Daniel Jones in this game where it's like, woof. If it's a one-possession game and I have to rely on him to go down the field, at least Kirk Cousins has the luxury of throwing the ball up to Justin Jefferson and you can go, I got you with one hand. And he has Adam Thielen and Dalvin Cook. But Daniel Jones, I just can't do it. I just can't wrap my arms around it. And the last game was in New York, and it was a close game. I'm going to go with the Vikings in this game because Kevin O'Connell, he was given a tough team to deal with because their psyche was destroyed because they lost a ton of one-possession games. The next step was winning those games. He got them those wins. Brian Daboll, you can only take Daniel Jones so far. You just got to hone in and focus on stopping Saquon. But I feel like game on the line, Daniel Jones driving the ball down the field. Patrick Peterson gets the interception to steal the game. Vikings, we move on. It's on to San Francisco.